A few years back, I worked in a behavioral health clinic with high needs children, like children that had Child Protective Services intervene in their families, and it was a very hard job. One of my clients really tested me that could I do that job, because in that job you seen like the worst, like things like you couldn't understand how a parent could put their own child through this. So this is a poem that I wrote during that time. It's called Innocent. He looked at you with trust and love in his heart, and it showed in his eyes. But when you said you would protect and love him, it was a bunch of lies. He went with you full of a baby's love and trust, only to have his world crushed. Someone took a pillow and covered his cute little face. I just don't understand why. Was it just so you couldn't have to hear him cry? You told me everything was fine. I could trust you. Everything would be okay. But you lying bitch. You let someone take his life away. Brain dead and only 9 months old. You say it was an accident. But the real truth might never be told. He was a baby. A little angel full of love, laughter, and joy. But you and your boyfriend treated him like an object, some disposable toy. I pray to God that justice is served and you get all the pain and torture, both of you, that you and your man deserve. Even reading that poem now just makes me feel like exactly the same way I felt when I found out that this baby that we had given back to these parents, that they hurt him. And that's something that you never can get over. People sit here and they blame CPS and saying that they don't do their jobs and all this and all that. Well, I worked hand in hand with CPS. I wasn't a CPS worker, but I was a facilitator. Like I was the middleman between the family and CPS. Like I tried to keep the peace, like mediator, I guess. And CPS can only do so much. And I mean, they're not there with the family 24/7. And you don't know. You just don't know. But honestly, this little boy is somebody that I will always remember. And always regret that things couldn't have been different. It's an adult's job to protect children, whether they're your own children or whether they're somebody else's children. If you know a child is being hurt, then you need to contact somebody, because no child deserves that. Sorry, this is all that was my poem, and I just had to say what I felt because It haunts me. It'll always haunt me.